time. What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Ninja Police, and here is another video for you. This is all about Overwatch 2 Season 3, what do you call it, patch notes, which goes live actually today. What? Today. Today? Tomorrow? Today? Tomorrow? Today. Yeah, today's technically Tuesday where I'm at. Yeah. So we're just looking over, and so this is actually pretty cool because what I did was I got my OBS running, and I pulled up the screen here, and what I just read was maximum ultimate charge retained when swapping heroes reduced from 30 to 25%, which basically means when anytime you have like a lot of ult ready to go, and you go, oh man, let me counter that other character. And you switch heroes. You're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna retain 30% anymore. It's just gonna be 25% of it, um, which is actually good, I guess. I mean, it could probably prolong the games. You know, people coming out of spawns with like alts for other characters just off the bat. That's crazy. Okay, tanks. The health totals for all tanks heroes will be lower when playing any game mode that does not have a role queue. Health totals remain the same for tanks when playing any role queue enabled game. So I'm pretty sure anybody that's ever played Overwatch has played non-role queue, and there's people on the other team with like 3 tanks or like 4 tanks and like 2 healers, and basically you're just unstoppable and just pushing the point and beating up on everybody and bullying everybody. Yeah, that's gonna stop. Your health is now lowered, so um, people can't exactly be douchebags anymore. All right. Let me see. What we got here. Diva. Mech base health in non-role queue modes reduced from 350 to 200. Doomfist 450 to 300. Junker Queen. Hers has actually been increased to 450. Base health in non-role queue modes reduced from 425 to 300. Okay, so she actually got a health boost in role queue. She probably actually needed it, to be honest with you, because she's not one of the premier health, high health tanks. Base health in non-role queue reduced from 275 to 125 for Orisa. Oh, yep, that makes sense. Damage fall off reduced range from 25 to 15 for a fusion driver. Okay. Ramatra, base health in non-role queue reduced from 450 to 300. Annihilation, damaging enemies with the ultimate now slows the duration timer down instead of pausing it entirely. Lasts up to 20 seconds. Ultimate cost increase 12%. Yeah, developer comment. Yeah, his ultimate will last forever as long as people are around and nobody. And like you have to kill him to stop his ult, basically. And sometimes if he has like a mercy pocketing him and things like that, you're not gonna be thinking about the mercy. You're gonna be thinking about this guy, this hulking tank running at you, punching you in the face. So you can't even kill the mercy because nobody's even thinking about it. You know, and mercy's hard to hit anyway because she's all flying around and fast as crap. You know, between her, Farah, and what's her name, Echo, it's a nightmare, especially when Mercy's going around pocketing any of these people. Okay, Reinhardt. Okay, non-roll queues for 325 to 175. Them, yes, good. I hate Reinhardt. Charge is cooldown reduced from 8 to 7 seconds. First fire strike damage increased from 90 to 100. Oh my god. Direct hit from reduced or direct damage reduced from 250 to 170 from his Earth Shatter. Oh, okay. Knocks down duration increased. So he knocks you down longer, but he doesn't hit you as hard. Ultimate cost increase. Okay, and it's plus 7% for his ultimate cost increased. Rocket Hammer, knockback impulse reduced from 10 to 6. Oh, okay. Okay, so like when he does his charge, it's okay to pin people because there's high risk with that. Roadhog. Base health in non-road queue modes reduced from 700 to 550. Maximum duration increased from 6 to 8 seconds for his whole hog. Ultimate cost increased 8%. Okay. Oh, so his whole man, his ult is gonna be 8 seconds instead of 6. Yeah, I thought it was long when he started doing it the first time. Base health in non-rogue Q modes reduced from 350 to 200 for Sigma. Ultimate cost increased 7%. Base health in non-rogue Q modes reduced from 350. Okay. Barrier projector. His health, the health reduced for barrier projector 700 to 650. Wrecking ball base health reduced from 600 to 450. Base health in non-Roku reduced from 600 to 300. Shield increased from 0 to 150. Cooldown reduced from 10 to 8 seconds. His minefield arming time reduced from 1.5 to 1 second. Woo! Zarya. She changed her health. Let me see. Damage. Cassidy combat role. Movement is no longer blocked by enemy player collision. I didn't even know that was a problem. That makes sense actually if it's blocked because he rolled right into him. Why would you change? Okay. Peacekeeper. Primary fire fall off range increased from 20 to 25 meters. So wait. So he's gonna be able to hit. Okay, so his damage won't fall off. Wow, he can shoot you 25 meters away and still do crazy damage. Junkrat concussion mine. Maximum damage reduced from 120 to 100. Wow. That's not necessary. He's a suicide bomber. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. Ultimate cost, fair barrage, ultimate cost reduce. Ultimate cost reduce 8%. Heavy pulse rifle for soldier. Number of shots to reach maximum recoil increase from 4 to 6. Okay, recoil reduce. This more an adjustment for the gun feels rather than strictly trying to add power, but it does have an effect on both. It makes the weapon handle more similar to the original version in that you can burst fire more accurately before the recoil kicks in. Okay, I think. Sombra, machine pistol. Damage per projectile increase from 7 to 7.5. Hack. Health pack hack duration increased from 30 to 45 seconds. Sonda is underperforming after her last round of changes. While we made progress, a small rework on abilities, damage increase will help strengthen Sombra even against targets that aren't affected by her hacked effect. It is small increase per projectile, but it adds up quickly due to her fast fire rate. The health pack duration increases a minor buff to avoid needing to rehack them so often. Wait a minute. Bro, she doesn't need a damage boost. You guys are doing it wrong. If you think she needs a bad, okay, turret base health reduced from 250 to 20. Oh my god. So you guys are basically getting rid of, I guess, easy characters. Let's play the shooter. Trollborn's turret tends to survive longer than ever. Yeah, because we repair it. And what game modes are you playing that are survive longer than ever? No, it don't. They annihilate turrets. I annihilate turrets, and they annihilate my turret whenever I use it. I don't know what game these people are playing, but it ain't this one. Easier to deal with to turn it when somebody turns their attention to it. Widowmaker's base health reduced from 200 to 1. They took 25 health from her. Good. She's a douche. He experimented with Widowmaker at 200 health for a while due to concerns that the increased power of tanks made her too vulnerable to them. Ultimately, she gains more advantages from 5v5 than she loses, so we're returning her back to 175. Oh, I didn't realize she was originally 175. Enable more heroes to contest her lethal range capabilities. Good. Okay, her biotic grenade. Oh, Anna. Her effect duration reduced from 4 to 3.5. Rigid repair pack. Healing over time reduced from 55 to 50 per second. Applying a repair pack now instantly heals for 25 health on impact. Holy crap. Repair pack having a small amount of instant healing will help Bridget have more agency in saving an injured ally and generally makes the ability feel more responsive and impact. Yeah, she can't heal very well. People just use her just to smack the crap out of people. Oh, whoa, what'd I do? Okay. Mercy. Guardian Angel. Cooldown increased from 1.5 to 2.5 seconds. Holding the backwards directional input and canceling the ability with jump now moves 20% slower. Holding the backwards directional input. Huh. And that's her staff. Healing per second reduced from 55 to 45. Healing is increased by 50% for allies under half health. Dang! Regeneration passive. Regeneration passive removed. They got rid of her regeneration passive? New passive. Oh, they gave her a new passive. Mercy heals herself for 25% of healing done with the Caduceus staff. Okay. Replacing the staff. More interesting interaction was something we wanted to do after all support heroes gained a similar version of it at first, the role passive. With the staff, this will empower Mercy to even be more triage healer and enable her to more often save low health allies. The overall time it takes to fully heal at 200 health hero from 1 HP is about the same time as before. For Guardian Angel, the cooldown increase is necessary to reduce the greatly increased mobility resulting from the recent rework to the jump cancel. It enabled Mercy to quickly launch herself long distance in any direction and be overly evasive for such a short downtime. Okay. More okay, it's mostly ultimates. Zenyatta, Orbo Destruction. Ammo increased from 20 to 25. Wow. We've been discussing options to bring. He needs more survivability. Like his damage is really good, but he needs to survive more. Knife. It was previously in the beta. Zenyatta is somewhat of a knife's edge for balance. Even just 25 more shield health pushed him into overpowered must pick territory at the pro level. To balance his powerful damage output, the lack of mobility is an intentional disadvantage by design. So we prefer not to change that too much. Instead, we're adding more ammo to lengthen the times between Zenyatta is more most vulnerable, which is when he's reloading. Okay, that's it. So, all of you that play Overwatch, comment below. Let me know what you think of this patch. I mean, you can go back and forth through it yourself. I try to make it big enough so everybody could read it. Me, I don't know. I would have to play it. You know, I don't think they should have did anything to Sombra. I'm sorry if it sounds biased. I don't like that character. She literally can turn invisible. Like I did a game with her where I did not even die once. Like I wasn't taken out. I had 0 deaths. I probably had like 30 something kills, or eliminations, whatever you want to call them. You know what I'm saying? I had a bunch of assists, of course, and everything like that. But nobody could kill me. I could teleport away in an instant, you know, next to health. And when I went invisible, you couldn't see me. You didn't even know I was there. I was completely invisible. Even in some other games, when somebody goes invisible, you can kind of see a hint of them. You can't do that with her. Then when she hacks you, she's got like a 25% health damage buff. Come on, man. And she uses a gun that has a fire rate that's insane. So you don't even get time to think. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you get hacked, it's like, like, dude, bruh. Like I get, you know what I'm saying? I get it's a shooter, you know what I'm saying? And you're supposed to have some type of overwhelming situations and everything like that, And it's really hard to stay in a positive mindset when that is happening. And it's just like, you just gotta throw your hands up like, okay, what am I supposed to do against that? And it's like, you're not supposed to have anybody just be able to have a hero that can just do that at almost any given time they want to. Like, I felt toxic doing it. I got to the point where it got towards the end of the match. I just stopped playing. I just stayed in the spawn. I was so disgusted. I was just like, this proves everything that I ever said. And I'm, speaking of which, about this patch, they didn't do anything to fix Genji. They messed him all up, and they didn't do anything to fix him. What is going on, Overwatch? Wow. They didn't do anything to fix him. Because originally he had the passive DPS buff. But they took that away after they lowered his weapon capacity, they lowered his damage, they lowered his speed. Then they took away the DPS passive and they never gave anything back. Like, nothing. And I'm just like the guy is good one-on-one, but he's not going to save a team. He's not going to even carry a team. And all you have to do is kind of like be open about communication when it comes to dealing with him. They're like, oh, there's a Genji over here. You know what I'm saying? The first thing he's gonna do, the second he get hit, he's gonna start flailing. He's gonna start trying to block everything. But if you got a Moira, a Zarya, a Symmetra, like, you know what I'm saying? Anybody with any type of energy weapons, Winston, you're done. You're a done deal. You're not gonna. You're dead. It's over. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't deflect that. You can't block that with that sword. You just can't. So it's so weird. It's so weird. And so it's like, well, he's got his spread attack, and then he's got the slice. Now, unless the slice like knocks out a percentage, like, okay, you catch somebody with that, it's a 50% hit. Because he needs to get in and get out. Like, he doesn't have a lot of health. He's only got 200 health. You know what I'm saying? Like, enough people pay attention to him, he can get absolutely annihilated. He has no defense against Moira. He's hard countered by like 6 characters. I want to say he's soft countered by like 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I'm surprised that I say Genji on a team or somebody picks him. Like, it is insanity. Because they were good with them before. And they probably like ranked up with them, and they were just like, oh yeah, I used to do really well with Genji. I used to main Genji. I'm gonna tell you right now, I used to main Genji. I stopped using him because he's freaking nerfed into the ground. He's not very useful. I've used him in some matches at times. When I don't see a Zarya, when I don't see a Moira, when I don't see a Winston, and I don't see some of these people, I'm just like, cool. I can play this. Because everybody else I can at least have some type of defense against or something like that. I can hit, get in. hit, get out, you know, possibly get a kill, dash in, dash out, all that good stuff. So I just need to give him probably like an extra dash. Uh, put his damage back to what it originally was, as far as damage goes. They don't need to give him a DPS passive or anything like that. Just put it back to where he was before you took the passive away. You know, because you wasn't supposed to nerf him, then take the passive. It was either one or the other. You took away the passive, just put him back to where he was. He was fine. You know what I'm saying? He was actually fun to play, and now he's not. Um, sorry, that was a long rant about Genji. I like Genji. Hey, it's in the name. I'm just saying. I'm Ninja. Please, he's a ninja. I mean, two and two together. I'm just saying. Anyway, this video is very long, so I'm gonna leave it right then and there. I'm gonna let you guys comment. I'm gonna let you guys say what you gotta say. If you guys like this video, please subscribe. Please come hit me up on Twitch. If you guys play Overwatch, maybe we can play some games together. You know, you can hear me get mad at everybody on the other team. That's pretty much what I do. All right, I am done. This is over with. This is Overwatch 2 patch notes. Read them and weep. Deuces.